Hi, I'm Harlow. I'm 26 and I just bought my first apartment in downtown Seattle last spring. It's not huge, just a one-bedroom with exposed brick and a kitchen I'm actually proud of, but it's mine. Every penny of the down payment came from my own savings, working double shifts at the hospital where I'm a surgical nurse. My mom always said I was stubborn, but I prefer the word independent. Harlow, honey, this place is gorgeous, my best friend Maya said when she helped me move in. Your mom must be so proud. She is, I'd replied, though I noticed the slight pause before Mom congratulated me. Well, she seemed happy on the phone. Seemed happy? You know how she gets. Ever since she married Dennis 2 years ago, everything's about what Dennis thinks, what Dennis wants. Maya had raised an eyebrow. Your stepdad? The guy who showed up to your nursing school graduation 30 minutes late because he forgot to set an alarm? That's the one. Fast forward to mid-November. I was arranging chairs around my dining table when my phone buzzed. Hey, Mom, I answered. Harlow, I was hoping you'd answer. Dennis and I were discussing Thanksgiving, and we thought it would be wonderful if you hosted this year. You have that lovely new apartment, and it would be so special. I hesitated. Mom, I was actually planning to keep it small. Maybe just you, me, and Maya. Oh, but Dennis really wants to spend the holiday with family. And his daughter Kristen is coming into town from Portland. You remember Kristen, don't you? She's 23 now, just finished her master's degree. Mom, I've only met her twice. Which is exactly why this would be perfect. You two could bond. Please, honey. It would mean so much to Dennis. That phrase. It would mean so much to Dennis. I'd heard it 100 times since the wedding. Fine, I said. But I'm not cooking a turkey for an army. 6 people max. 6 is perfect. Just you, me, Dennis, Kristen, and I'll invite your Aunt Linda and cousin Josh. They're in town anyway. 6 became 8 by the time Thanksgiving morning arrived. Dennis had apparently invited his brother Rick and Rick's wife without asking me. I was already stressed, checking the turkey every 15 minutes, when my apartment buzzer rang at noon, 2 hours early. Hello? Harlow, it's Dennis. Let us up. We've got dishes to bring in. I buzzed them up, frantically shoving dirty breakfast plates into the dishwasher. When I opened the door, Dennis walked in like he owned the place, barely acknowledging me. Kitchen's small, he announced, setting down a casserole dish. Where's your second oven? I don't have a second oven, Dennis. It's a 1-bedroom apartment. My mom followed behind him, already making excuses. The traffic was lighter than we expected. We thought we'd come early to help. Help would have been calling first, I muttered. Dennis was already opening my cabinets. Where do you keep the serving platters? These shelves are a mess, Harlow. No organization system at all. Dennis, please don't rearrange my kitchen. I'm not rearranging. I'm trying to find what we need. How do you function like this? Maya arrived 20 minutes later, took one look at my face, and pulled me into the bedroom. What's wrong? She whispered. He's criticizing everything. The apartment's too small, the kitchen's disorganized. I don't have the right serving dishes. And Mom's just standing there nodding along. Want me to say something? No, I just need to get through today. But it got worse. Dennis spent the next hour pointing out everything wrong with my apartment. The furniture was cheap-looking. The bathroom needed serious updating. My choice of wall art was juvenile. When everyone finally arrived and we sat down to eat, I was already exhausted. I'd just started carving the turkey when Dennis cleared his throat loudly. Before we eat, I want to make an announcement, he said, standing up. Kristen got engaged last week. Kristen blushed. Dad, I told you I wanted to tell everyone myself. Nonsense. This is exciting news. And I've been thinking, Harlow, since you have this apartment, maybe you could give it to Kristen and her fiancé. Young couples need a good start, and you're single anyway. You could move back home. The room went silent. I stared at him. Excuse me? I'm saying this place would be perfect for Kristen. She's starting a family, and you're just one person. It makes more practical sense. Dennis, I interrupted, my voice shaking. This is my apartment. I bought it. With help from your mother's savings, I'm sure. No, with my own money. Every penny. My mom finally spoke up. Harlow, Dennis is just trying to help. Help! He's trying to give away my apartment. Dennis's face reddened. Don't you dare raise your voice at me in front of my family. I'm trying to teach you about generosity and family values, but clearly you're too selfish to understand. Selfish? This is my home. Some home, Dennis scoffed. You can barely fit everyone in here. Face it, Harlow. You're not ready for this kind of responsibility. Now I think it's best if you leave and let the adults have a civilized dinner. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Leave? You want me to leave my own apartment? Yes. Cool off, and we'll discuss this rationally later. I looked at my mother, waiting for her to defend me. She wouldn't meet my eyes. Mom? She took a breath. Maybe some fresh air would help, honey. Dennis has a point. You're getting very emotional. Maya stood up. Are you kidding me right now? Harlow, don't you dare leave. But I was already grabbing my coat, too angry to cry, too shocked to fight. I walked out of my own apartment on Thanksgiving Day, and the last thing I heard was Dennis telling everyone to sit down and enjoy the meal I'd cooked. I spent Thanksgiving night at Maya's place, barely sleeping. By Friday morning, I was ready to fight back. You need to call your landlord, Maya said over coffee. Make sure they know Dennis has no rights to that apartment. Already did. Left a message at 6 a.m. My phone rang. It was my Aunt Linda. Harlow? Oh, honey, I'm so sorry about yesterday. I left right after you did. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Thanks, Aunt Linda. Listen, there's something you should know. After you left, Dennis started going through your things, your desk, your closet, everything. He told your mother he was assessing the property's value. My stomach dropped. He what? I took pictures. I'll send them to you right now. And Harlow? Your cousin Josh heard Dennis on the phone with a realtor. He was asking about listing procedures for a one-bedroom downtown. I felt sick. He's trying to sell my apartment? That's what it sounded like. Josh got it on video. Just audio, but it's clear. I'll have him send it to you. Within an hour, I had evidence. Photos of Dennis rifling through my personal belongings. Audio of him discussing my property with a realtor, claiming he was helping his stepdaughter make a smart financial decision. I called a lawyer Maya recommended. Her name was Patricia Holloway, and she didn't mess around. Miss Reed, you need to understand something, Patricia said during our phone consultation. What your stepfather did is called unlawful entry. But more concerning is this conversation with the realtor. If he's attempting to list your property without authorization, that's fraud. What can I do? First, change your locks immediately. Second, send him a formal cease and desist letter. Third, file a police report about the unlawful entry. Do you have your deed? Yes. Everything's in my name only. Good, I'll draft the letter today. But Harlow, I need to warn you. This is going to get ugly when you serve him. She was right. When I returned to my apartment Saturday morning with a locksmith, my mother was waiting in the hallway. Harlow, we need to talk about your behavior. My behavior? Mom, Dennis went through my personal things. He called a realtor about my apartment that he has zero legal claim to. He was trying to help you. You're so ungrateful. I'm ungrateful? I cooked Thanksgiving dinner and he told me to leave my own home. The locksmith cleared his throat. Ma'am, should I come back later? No, I said firmly. Please change the locks now. My mother's face went pale. You're locking me out? I'm locking out anyone who doesn't live here and respect my property. That includes you and Dennis. She started crying, which she always did when she couldn't defend Dennis's behavior. How did you become so cold? This isn't the daughter I raised. The daughter you raised expected her mother to stand up for her. But you chose Dennis over me on Thanksgiving, and I'm done pretending that's okay. He's my husband. And I'm your daughter. I bought this place myself. I worked 60-hour weeks to afford it, and he tried to give it away like it was his to offer. Maya pulled up just as the locksmith finished. She was carrying a box of my things from her place. Did I miss the fireworks? She asked, eyeing my mother. Maya, please talk some sense into her, Mom pleaded. Tell her she's overreacting. Maya set down the box. Mrs. Sullivan, with all due respect, Harlow's not overreacting. Your husband committed unlawful entry and attempted to fraudulently list property that doesn't belong to him. She could press charges. Charges? It's a family misunderstanding. It's a crime, Maya said flatly. And if you can't see that, you're part of the problem. My mom left in tears. 2 hours later, my phone exploded with texts from Dennis. You're making a huge mistake. Your mother is devastated. I was trying to help you grow up. This is what happens when single women get too independent. They forget about family. I screenshot every message and forwarded them to Patricia. Her response was immediate. Perfect. This helps our case. Don't respond to him. That evening, Josh called. Hey, cuz, I got more intel. Dennis was bragging to my dad that he was going to teach you a lesson about respect. He said once the holiday weekend was over, he was going to come back to your place and handle things properly. Handle things how? He didn't say exactly, but he was drinking pretty heavily and getting aggressive. Uncle Rick told him to calm down, and Dennis shoved him. Not hard, but still. Everyone got quiet after that. Thanks for the warning, Josh. Be careful, Harlow. He's really angry. Maya was listening on speaker. You need to file that police report now. Tonight, before he shows up. She's right, Josh added. Dennis has been getting more volatile lately. Last month he punched a hole in Mom and Dad's wall during an argument. Dad didn't report it because family, but I saw it. I called Patricia again. She arranged for me to file the report that night. Officer Martinez took my statement at the station. Miss Reed, based on what you're telling me and the evidence you've provided, we can issue a trespass warning. If he comes to your property again, he'll be arrested. What about the attempted fraud? We'll investigate, but that takes time. The trespass warning is immediate protection. Do it, I said. Monday morning, 2 officers served Dennis the trespass warning at my mother's house. By noon, he was at my apartment building, banging on my door. Harlow, open this door right now. I called 911 immediately. There's a man violating a trespass warning at my apartment. Stay inside. Officers are on the way. I heard my neighbor, Mr. Chen, in the hallway. Sir, you need to leave. I'm calling the police. Mind your own business, old man. I live here. You don't. That makes it my business. That's my daughter's apartment. She's not your daughter, and she wants you to leave, Mr. Chen said firmly. Dennis's voice got louder. Harlow, stop being childish and open this door. My other neighbor, Mrs. Okoye, joined in. The police are coming. You should go. I'm not going anywhere until she apologizes for disrespecting her mother. I heard sirens. Dennis tried one more tactic. Harlow, please. I'm sorry, okay? Just let me in and we can talk about this like adults. Your mother's worried sick. Don't you care about her feelings? I opened the door, keeping the chain lock engaged. Don't you dare blame Mom's feelings on me, I said. You told me to leave my own home. You went through my personal belongings. You called a realtor about property that isn't yours. And now you're violating a legal trespass warning. I was trying to help. You're too young to handle this kind of investment. I'm 26 and I'm a surgical nurse. I handle life and death situations daily. I think I can handle my own apartment. The officers reached the landing. Mr. Sullivan? Dennis spun around. Officers, thank God. My daughter is having some kind of breakdown. I'm not your daughter, I said clearly. And I'm the one who called you. This man was served a trespass warning this morning. Sir, we need you to come with us, Officer Martinez said. This is ridiculous. I'm her father. Stepfather, I corrected. And you have no legal rights to this property. Dennis's face turned red. You ungrateful little... He lunged toward my door. Mr. Chen stepped in front of him. Dennis shoved the elderly man hard. Mr. Chen stumbled backward. Both officers grabbed Dennis immediately. Sir, you're under arrest for assault in violation of a trespass warning. I barely touched him. Harlow, tell them. You assaulted my neighbor, I said steadily. Officers, I have video from my doorbell camera. We'll need that as evidence, Officer Martinez said while her partner handcuffed Dennis. You're going to regret this, Dennis shouted. Your mother will never forgive you. You destroyed this family when you tried to steal my home. I said. Mrs. Okoye helped Mr. Chen. Are you okay? I'm fine. That man is dangerous. I stepped into the hallway. Mr. Chen, I'm so sorry. Don't apologize. You're a good neighbor, Harlow. We look out for each other here. Officer Martinez took their statements while I sent the doorbell footage. The video showed everything. Dennis yelling, refusing to leave, lunging at my door, shoving Mr. Chen. My phone buzzed. It was my mother. Harlow, what have you done? Dennis is in jail. Your husband assaulted my elderly neighbor because he couldn't handle being told no. He was just upset. You provoked him. I provoked nothing. He made his choices. If you'd just talked to him. I tried to talk on Thanksgiving. He told me to leave my own home. When do his actions become his responsibility? He's my husband, and I stand by him. Then you've made your choice, Mom. I hope it was worth your daughter. I hung up and blocked her number. The court date came 3 weeks later. Patricia met me outside the courthouse. The prosecutor is pursuing both assault and attempted fraud charges, she said. Dennis's lawyer is trying to negotiate a plea deal. What kind of deal? Probation, community service, anger management, and restitution to Mr. Chen. Plus, he'd have to sign paperwork permanently relinquishing any claim to your property. The hearing was brief. Dennis showed up in a suit looking nothing like the angry man from my hallway. His lawyer tried damage control. My client admits his approach was flawed, but his intentions were good. Patricia stood up. Your Honor, the defendant attempted to fraudulently list property he doesn't own, violated a legal trespass warning, and assaulted a 72-year-old man. These aren't mistakes. They're crimes. The doorbell footage played on the courtroom screen. Dennis looked away. Mr. Sullivan, the judge said, I'm ordering you to stay at least 500 feet from Miss Reed and her property. You're prohibited from contacting her directly or indirectly. As we left, my mother tried to approach. Harlow, please. Patricia stepped between us. Mrs. Sullivan, your presence could violate the protective order. I just want to talk to my daughter. Then you should have defended her on Thanksgiving, I said. You picked him over me. Now you live with that. I love you. If you loved me, you would have stood up for me when he told me to leave my own home. You would have stopped him from going through my things. But you didn't. You defended him every time. I'm done, Mom. 2 weeks later, Dennis accepted the plea deal. 6 months probation, 200 hours of community service, anger management classes, and $5,000 to Mr. Chen. That evening, Mr. Chen and Mrs. Okoye knocked on my door with several neighbors. We wanted to check on you, Mr. Chen said. I'm okay. Thank you for everything. Mrs. Okoye handed me a casserole. We thought you might want some real Thanksgiving dinner. Better late than never. I invited them in. Maya arrived with pie, and my small apartment filled with warmth. Your stepfather tried to take this from you, Mrs. Okoye said. But you fought back. I had help, I said. I couldn't have done it alone. That's what family does, Mr. Chen said. Real family. The kind you choose. My phone buzzed with a blocked number. I didn't answer. Dennis and my mother were in my past now. This apartment, these people, this life I'd built, that was my future. And nobody was taking it from me ever again. What would you do if your own family tried to take your home? Would you fight back or try to make peace? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more true stories about standing up for yourself.